Hello, everybody. Today I'm finally back with the final set of levels for Dr. Mario World. I had them all complete except for the special stage yesterday, and ended up hanging out with some friends and didn't have enough time to go through and complete the final stage, so I got up this morning and completed it. So we'll go through all of that. Let's talk about this first stage. Basically, what I did was I got some single capsules so I could get in between those 4 similarly colored viruses, so I could hit them all with a single capsule, and then also make sure to get to those locks as soon as you can. You know, get to that yellow one first, and then you can start making your way to the blue one underneath. And I found I think the first 3 stages, or maybe the first 2, I don't remember, but I remember them being really easy, especially compared to the final stages. And these are some of the most difficult levels I've played in a long time, I'm pretty sure. And a lot of them take more than just playing as Wario. They probably are possible with Wario, but I found them to be a lot more possible and enjoyable with other characters, which is really surprising, and they don't do that all that much. And maybe that was one of their goals with this next set of levels, was to get us to use some other characters a bit more. Here I'm getting rid of that box in the middle so that, again, I can start hitting those viruses with the similarly colored, or the viruses that are similarly colored at the same time, just to save some capsules. Plus, I don't need yellows all that much, and I really need the reds and blues, so I can use the yellows towards getting rid of the boxes in the middle. Also, you do have to get rid of all the boxes, so don't forget, although most of them will be cleared as you go through the level normally. And the right side there, you can see, works out a lot better, but here I had to put a blue down in between the yellows just to get to the ones above it a little bit better. And now it's just a matter of hitting these a few more times. And I just need a blue. Come on, there we go. Alright, so yeah, this level I beat on my first try. The next level, again, is one that I beat on my first try. And I don't even remember these levels. I played these so long ago. It was like yesterday morning when I played them. And I was trying to get all the levels done before uploading the videos, and it just turned out that when I was going to go hang out with friends, that wouldn't really work out. So I just uploaded them all yesterday and then had to wait on this one. So here, you can clearly see that when you get to the bottom, there's going to be 3 rows that are hit by the cannons. So I would kind of suggest just going down the middle and hitting that cannon, and then the other ones will take care of the entire side. Now I just hit everything and had most of it cleared out once I got to the bottom, and it still worked out, so you should be fine either way. But really, it is just hitting the ones that are out of the barrels, and also getting some similarly colored viruses to line up so that you can hit them a little bit easier. Like you can see, I have these blues here that I'm going to try and get, as well those 2 reds next to each other. Would be nice to get if I could. And their coins are in the far left, far right, and middle. So that's what the cannons will do mostly. You will have to hit them a few times on your own to get some of the barrels off of them, but the cannons will do some of the work as well if you leave them alone for a while. The keys don't really get in your way or anything, although you might want to try and get under the key once you get rid of a coin underneath. Like right there, I could have put a red in there, and that would have worked out really well. But instead, I'll just have to hit that coin underneath it once more, and then I'll be able to get the reds just fine. And I remember being sort of short on viruses once I got to the bottom, just because it takes a lot to hit all these so many times. All these barrels need to be hit 3 times, and it's a lot. But we're pretty close here. Like I said, I went for the middle, and then I got a few more hits on the sides because I left them for a while when I realized that those cannons were there. And you also have to hit that one in the middle with 2 reds, and then also bring a yellow down to hit the bombs as well. But if you go down the middle, you only have to hit the bombs once and they'll go off both sides, which is why I suggest going down the middle. I got kind of lucky with this red and yellow here. And then it hits the launchers. Then I just need to hit this red one more time, and I have some blues that will get the final coin. I had plenty of points for 3 stars, so I was cutting it a little close capsule-wise, but it wasn't a big deal. And I got 250 coins from that box. That's like the worst reward I got this time around. I don't know if all of them showed up in the videos, but I got a few 1,000 coin ones, and I got 5 diamonds once as well. So there were some good pulls, I'd say. 5 diamonds is actually kind of great. I don't remember if I've ever gotten that before, but... Okay, this one I remember was one of the ones that I had a pretty hard time with. And I played it over and over, and I used Larry. And I tried it with Wario a bunch, it wasn't going well, so I tried it with Larry. And he's not even one of the recommended doctors, but I think Larry's a pretty good choice for this one, although there is a lot of luck still involved in being able to beat it. But basically my strategy at the beginning was to get rid of all the stuff up top until his skill activated, and then a lot of the stuff on the bottom would open up, which would allow me to do that a little bit better. But you probably will have to do some stuff on the bottom so that it'll start opening up. And I tried to leave the middle for as long as I could, because once you start hitting the middle, then those fans start triggering, and you're going to get a lot of ice stuff. And there's a lot of luck involved too with where the floating viruses go, but because if they keep spawning next to the fans, you're going to keep having to deal with ice. So there is a lot of luck, it seems like, involved in this level, which is sort of frustrating, and I think this level might be the one that took the longest for me to beat, honestly. I played it over and over and over again. And maybe that is because I play with Larry and someone else would be better. But as you can see there, I started triggering the fans now. And I will have to hit that red one next to the fan again. Now that yellow virus is also next to a fan, but it won't be triggering any ice because I already triggered it. So now I'm kind of forced to hit it at least once. I use Larry's skill and get that one away from the fan. What's nice about Larry's skill is he does end up hitting some viruses for you as well. And you'd think I have plenty of viruses, or plenty of capsules left over, but I'd been really close many times before, and I was still really, really scared. Because this is close, but also the game can be pretty cruel. I have 2 blue viruses, and they oftentimes like to not give you the colors I need. So I got pretty close with points wise, and I just barely got 3 stars. I would have been so frustrated if I hadn't, but just barely made it with those point boosters. I'm pretty sure gave all I needed to do it. So I guess I would suggest using Larry, but if you found out a different strategy, just go with that. And if you do have a different strategy, let me know. Now this one I beat, and my recording screwed up, so I had to do it again. The first time I beat it, it took a lot of tries for me to beat it the first time. When I tried again, I beat it on my first try somehow. But my strategy was to use Daisy. And again, I'm sure there's a better strategy to do, and I'm curious to see what other strategies people tried. But basically my strategy was just, you're going to get that lock in the middle right away. And you can also save like 3 capsules by hitting some of the coins as well as you go. So basically what you're doing is working on both sides here. One side is with the electric boxes, so you need to be careful when you're hitting them. If you mess up, it'd probably be like crucial to your round. If you mess up, you might as well just start over. I guess it's not necessarily true. You could probably come back from some things, but there is little room for mistake, I'd say, especially if you're using Daisy, where you have very few capsules to work with. And also, you need to get lucky with the virus placements and everything. Also, I just remembered, if a virus is not necessary to clear out, do not clear it out. The viruses are not part of the stage clearing. I didn't realize that a few times, and that actually, I think, cost me the round. So remember, they are not necessary to complete the level. But at this point where I'm at right here, you need to focus on the coins right now. Don't even worry about anything else. Go for the coins, because that's what's going to give you access to the final 2 coins up top. And you know, you can also work on that electric box on the side there, but definitely if you get the right colors, go for the coins right away. And now that I'm here, I need to work my way back up to hit those coins in that electric box. But although I know that I'm getting Larry skill at least one more time, so I can use that to my advantage. Now, the problem with this one is I kept beating it and not getting 3 stars. So you need to have a good amount of capsules remaining as well. They want a lot of points from you here. So you really need to be careful when you're getting this final part to make sure to save your capsules. And also, if you have any remaining ones just sitting there, you're going to want to hit them. You know, I have those blues there, and I make sure to go for them before the end is over. And I got really close. 11 capsules is pretty good, but I had ended with like 13 capsules the previous time that I got 3 stars. So there's definitely room to do better. And even with those point boosting assistants, I barely got 3 stars. So I'm not sure how people are going to do it if they don't use the point boosting assistants. But that was one of the hardest levels, I think, in the entire one. Just a 3-star to beat isn't too bad, but 3-starring is pretty bad. Now this one you will, I'm pretty sure almost definitely get 3 stars if you beat it, just because there's a lot going on. But it is also kind of tough to beat. Now this first part is pretty easy. You're just putting the right colors in the middle, but then these flasks start getting introduced, and they bring in cannons, or the launchers. And they can get in your way, but also they do take some hits for you as well. Now, they kind of aren't necessary for this beginning part, because the barrels are going to be hit no matter what you do, because you're going to have to hit all the viruses eventually anyways. And also, they do this really annoying thing where they put some viruses around the flasks, and you'll have to hit them both manually, especially the one up above, because the stage is moving and you will get a game over if you don't clear it in time. So make sure, like with that red one I still have up there, I need to hit that pretty soon before the stage starts moving. At least I'm pretty sure that's the case. But once you get down towards the bottom, you really will want to have a lot of those launchers spawn in. They will be crucial to you doing this, because there's so many iced blocks here. You're not going to be able to get through all of them with the amount of capsules you have remaining. So if you really need to get kind of lucky with the spawning of the cannons. Whenever you can, definitely go for one of the like viruses that are available to you, but otherwise just keep trying to spawn in cannons. Also, what I'm waiting here for is the stage to move up so I can hit another virus. Now when I happen to place it, it luckily moves up and I'm able to hit that blue one on the bottom. You're gonna, in my experience, you're gonna want to save the cannons until the stage is fully revealed. Otherwise, you're gonna be missing some viruses towards the bottom. Like there, I hit that one, and now there's a blue one at the bottom that I missed out on that I need to go back for. But again, if there's nothing for me to do, I can try to start hitting some of the blocks, but also just keep placing capsules down whenever you can, because then you get a lot of these cannons spawned in, which will do most of the work for you. Especially like in this right corner here, you can see they're pretty well covered up, and I'm gonna need something to help me out. Now I did cut it super close on this run, but like I said, you're gonna get 3 stars. You really just need to focus on actually completing the level. It kind of acts as like a secondary special stage, because you shouldn't be too worried about the 3 stars. You're just worried about actually beating the somewhat difficult level. And as you can see here, I have this blue cannon that will get rid of this yellow virus, and then I kind of need to do this one on my own here. Luckily, I get some help with another Wario skill. I cut it pretty close to not getting it, but I had just enough to do it. And then I just need a final yellow to hit that last virus. Again, cutting it super close. Wario came in it came in handy at that last part. I would definitely suggest bringing Wario. I'm not sure who else would be more helpful, maybe Ludwig, I guess, for that ending with the ice and everything. But there isn't really ice at the beginning, so his skill would be kind of wasted there. So we've completed all of the main levels. The fireworks start going off and everything. And now we move on to the special stage. It is disappointing that the gift is Baby Peach. And also kind of strange. I guess it's because in the previous world we got Peach as a special stage reward, and now we're in the baby section, so we're getting Baby Peach. I suppose it does make sense then. This one is really crucial to saving as many capsules as you can, and obviously you can see I'm bringing in Ludwig. And my suggestion is definitely bring in Ludwig. I tried with Wario and I wasn't even close. And also, let Ludwig do the work for you. If there's any ice virus, do as much as you can to avoid hitting them at all costs. If anything is in ice, do not hit it unless completely necessary, because Ludwig will do it for you. And as you saw there at the beginning, I hit all the cannons and then also brought some down to the bombs in the middle. And now right here, I'm hitting these final few bombs and these last two viruses remaining. Now, a few sections above the flasks will cause you to get a game over if you don't get rid of them. So you will have to get some of those boxes if they spawn up there, and I believe that does happen in this round. But my strategy, especially towards the end, is to work on the viruses that are open, or the ones that you have plenty of capsules for, or there are fewer of, and you can get them out of the ice. But then whenever you can, wait to hit them so that Ludwig will get the ice off of them, saving you 3 capsules in the process. And that'll be more obvious that I'm doing that when we get farther into it. And also right here, I realized that I need to get rid of that block up top. And if that hadn't spawned, I would have beaten this level way easier this round. But I'm still really happy that I was able to do it. As you can see here, I'm going to bring that rainbow capsule over and start building up to it. And again, that is really annoying. But Ludwig is really helpful in this case. Now, I have access to all the viruses now. So I will definitely be using Ludwig's skill whenever I can. But now, as you can see, the yellows and the pinks are the ones that I'm going to want to go for. Actually, what am I talking about? I'm stupid. They're all pretty open. But now that I've done this, we only have 1 or 2 blue here, and they're both out of the ice. So I'm going to want to go for those first before going for those lower ones down there. Now, when you get to the end, you're probably going to have to do some of it, but I will be getting Ludwig's skill one more time before the level ends. So I'm going to want to hit this blue, and then I look and I see that I have plenty of yellows. So I'm going to go for the yellow one first, because if I hadn't done that and gone for the pink one, I would have ran out of capsules. And I got lucky with the colors there. I played this one a few times before and ended with 1 virus remaining, and they just didn't give me the right colors. So it is super close sometimes, but I think my strategy is pretty sound. And also I got a pretty poor medal just because I played it so late in the day. But anyways, my time is running out. Thank you guys for watching all these videos. Sorry this one came out so late, and I'll see you soon for the next update. And by soon, I mean 2 weeks. So I'll see you then. Goodbye.